So an individual who worked for less than the campaign for 5 months for the president's 2-year-long campaign, who worked with a Russian entity a decade ago, is the subject of rampant media speculation all day long, even though the Clintons had much more expensive and extensive ties. Well, as Secretary of State, Hillary was crafting a policy she said was designed to, quote, strengthen Russia. And to be clear, the president has no personal financial dealings with Russia. His ties are limited to hosting a contest in Russia once and selling a Palm Beach home to a businessman in 2005. That's it. And former members of the media trying to conflate Paul's role and activities with Monday's hearing, I have another reminder. Numerous individuals, including former Obama Director of National Intelligence James Clapper and acting CIA Director Mike Morell, and members of the Intelligence Committee from both parties who have been briefed, have said across the board that they have seen zero evidence of any collusion between the Trump campaign and Russian officials. And that's not going to be changed by a former business dealings of a campaign staffer from a decade ago. No, I don't think the president was not aware of Paul's clients from last decade.
But
no.
Is that a problem? Like now that all this is coming out, and
but what is coming up? What else don't we know? I mean, where he went to school, what grades he got, who he played with in the sandbox.
We didn't know
I mean,
Michael Flynn was
okay.
involved.
Thanks, Peter. I'm having an answering
We're
question.
all part of the company.
No, you're not actually. The answer to your question is, I think to talk about someone having a client from 10 years ago that had a consulting company with clients from around the world.
got paid millions of
I
dollars
know, but
interests.
I don't know what he got paid to. If you listen to what Paul's
the documents
hold
say-
on, no, I understand. I'm going to answer your question if you give me a second. That he was a consultant. He had clients from around the world. There is no suggestion that he did anything improper but to suggest that the president knew who his clients were from a decade ago is a bit insane. He was not a government employee. He didn't fill out any paperwork attesting to something. There's nothing that he did that suggests at this point that anything was nefarious. He was hired to do a job. He did it. That's it, plain and simple.